Hi, we are here at the grind night with our newest member. Maybe tell them who you are and what you did today.
My name is Marco. I'm a new member in Team Honest like 2 weeks ago or 1 week,
Yeah.
something like this. Today I've played Kashtira on our grind night. I went 10-0 and went undefeated over the whole tournament. And even before our nationals, I just wanted to show the deck profile because I just started to play this deck like yesterday and shuffled it together, but it worked very well.
Yeah, it's still pretty powerful. So let's see what you've got.
So let's go. As usual, 3 unicorn. I also played 3 of the Fenrir. I decided to play 3 of the Arisard. Sometimes against heavy matchups, I've played only 2. I sided 1 out. And I'll show you later what I did, what I sided in, where I got some one-offs for it. Also played 1 Scareclaw Cash. I decided not to play Ogre. It performed very well. I never missed it all the time. So these are the monsters of the main lineup. So for our next part, I am going for the spells of Kashtira. So I got Rebirth. This card went insane.
It's the strongest card in the archetype.
Definitely the strongest.
So much follow-up. Even if they can out your entire board, if this thing sticks, it's just the next turn everything is just back, and you have to
it gains
deal
follow-up
with
for
everything again. Yeah.
So you can add back unicorn special summon, or special with birth, search Theosis, special Fenrir, and it's powerful.
It's just
insane.
full combo all over again then.
Also sometimes against branded matchup came up to, if I got it activated and didn't have the Arisard anymore.
Yeah, to banish the Fallen of Albus.
Yes, to banish the Fallen of Albus.
Pretty nasty.
Insane.
If you ever played branded against the stack, you will know what happens there. Yeah, it's pretty unlucky that the flavor text is good there too. Yeah, it's pretty good against Runic too as well. Yeah.
So,
but only in your turn.
Yeah. For the rest, I've played 3 Theosis and 4 times the planet. The planet also went insane because of the attack boost. The search is sometimes awful because of the draw format. You don't want to start as often because Fenrir is the better, Unicorn is the better starter for it.
If people start with the planet, it's most likely a good edge target as well, because people don't try to activate it at first, right?
That's
it's just you activate it if you need to. So.
That's it. So you usually start with Unicorn if you got both in hand, and for me it worked pretty well. And then at least 1 Big Bang if you go full combo and do the zone lock, and you've seen it a lot of times.
Yeah. Did the removal effect come up once? Or?
Not at least once. The only time I've used it to bring it back to my hand with Theosis was if I got a pointer to show something from my hand. Was the only time I've needed to use it, but
pretty creative. Yeah.
The other times it just went like to special summon from the Shangri era. So this were the spells for Kashtira. So I got some non-engine. I decided to play Lava Golem main. This card is insane, especially against super heavy. And also it works pretty well against branded, because if you open it and tribute the Mirror Jade, you can at least OTK him pretty fast, because I also decided to play Talon's main, and if you draw them both and go into...
steal it to kill them.
Yes, so it's insane.
Yeah, but even if you don't have the talents, you can just easily out it with Fenrir anyways, so I guess it's not that easy, not that hard to handle. It's pretty nice.
Also, a pretty nice card today went Shifter in the main deck. I really recommend to activate it if the enemy got a monster on the field. Just respect the Gamma. I did it always, especially against MathMech, and Yeah, so he got the gamma, and I waited for the circular to be on the field, and it worked pretty well because he can't do the diameter combo, and he can't go into the hand loop and the omni negate with the trap.
Yeah, there were a lot of gammas in here today. It's crazy.
Even if it's bite against a bit, I also played the Droll Lockbird. Yeah, especially against super heavy. Sometimes I drew both. You really want to start with the shifter first and at least go the Lockbird if you grind a little bit more.
So we didn't have it in turn 3 or 4.
Yeah. Then I started only 2 Ash Blossom. The third one is in my side deck. That's what I sided out with the Rysart. Worked pretty well. I did never miss the third one because the other cards I played were much stronger to break the boards.
Yeah.
So
It's basically just for branded anymore. The rest is just it's not that good of a hand trap in the format right now. The other ones are just better.
It's true. And I also recommend to not play the ogre inside the hand trap ogre, and because you don't need it if you got a shifter.
Yeah, and you can't use it if you have your Rise out on field. So yeah,
That's true.
it's kind of rough.
So at the first part, I tried out 3 tactics, but I sometimes bricked on 2 in hand, so I decided to play it against on 2. The Book of Moon didn't came up that well today because I didn't face so much back row decks, and also in the battle phase I never needed it. The only time I really needed it was in against Salamangreat, when the opponent started with Change of Heart, take my Fenrir, go into battle phase, and I just booked it. That's the only time I really needed it.
Nice.
And of course, 3 prosperities, nothing more to say. Some people also play Desires. You can play 2, maybe cut 1 book, or
maybe
like
the
that.
Ashes if you need to, if you're a little bit crazy. If you want to lose against branded. Yeah.
But just respect branded. It's a really hard deck and matchup. Could be hard if you're going second and don't draw the Ash. For the extra deck, it's pretty standard. I got only one thing that's not that normal, but the rest is like 3 Rysart, 2 of the Shangri era, 1 Diablosis, 2 Big Eye. You can cut 1, but I didn't have the burn guy, and so I decided to play 2.
Had a flare metal.
Yeah, thanks. So the Draco Sack for skill drain out, 2 Zeus, and the targets for prosperity were like Goliath, Entes, and Gerura. You always want to start with this guy because Gamma is a thing. And also for Baguska out, and
If they give you some stuff that you need to get rid of, you can use that as well, right?
that's it. Also the Ibli, or you can normal summon Rysart linked to. That's our things to do. So for the last part of the profile, let's go into the side deck. I just decided to play 1 Ash.
The third one, yeah.
It really came up a lot because I faced like 2 or 3 branded players today. Then the first thing I would change is Kurikara. If you have Lava Golem, you don't need it anymore. It's strong enough, and with the other cards, it's
makes sense. It's a pretty good card in the format, but if you have the Lava Golem, I guess it's too much.
Yeah.
You don't want to overcommit into the slots that tribute enemy monsters.
For my recommendation, just cut it and go for some things you just want to play. At least the Cosmic, I decided to play Cosmic because to also set it if you play against Super Heavy, you can change it to Wakaushi or Big Benkei if you want, and it's insane. Then I decided to play 2 thrust. This card went insane. I also didn't want to play 3 of them because if you draw 2, it's sometimes a dead card in hand. For the targets, I've played Lightning Storm, I played a Duster and a Pointer. So if you go for the pointer with the thrust and going first, it's also insane because of sometimes in the matchups you don't need the rest. And also the anti-spell went insane today.
Pretty good card.
Yeah, this was my profile. Thanks for watching. And yeah, have fun with playing it. Bye bye.
Bye.